Hi, I'm Ted from Everything Attachments, and we're today in February in North Carolina. We were supposed to have about 5 to 7 inches of snow on the ground today. It's just now 32 degrees. The roads were a little bit warm yesterday. We ended up not getting but about 2 maybe that stayed on the roads, about 4 on the grass, stuff like that. We're at a parking lot here beside our business, and there's not much here, but this is the best we can do for today. I do want to just, instead of doing an inside video, we'll do an outside video, and then we'll scrape some snow. This is our new blade that's for subcompacts and small tractors up to about 35 horsepower, maybe 40. This has only got a 54-inch blade on it on this little 23 horsepower Bobcat, because we were really hoping for that 5 to 7 inches. And when you angle it, if you do get a lot of snow, it tries to push your tractor sideways. So usually what we do in a parking lot is we'll scrape as much as we can scrape straight up and down in the middle and get it as far away as we can until our tractor starts sliding sideways, which isn't going to happen too good in 2 inches of snow. And then you turn around, reverse your blade, and push it back into the parking spots is what you normally do. So a box blade still works for a parking lot because you can push everything backwards. If you're doing a road to your home or something, if it's a road in general, you almost have to have an angling scrape blade. A box blade is terrible for just doing a single road. So this blade is a tilt and angle blade. This is a 54-inch. This is the smallest one. It comes in a 54, 60, and 72. So you do have the angle. We've put the pin on a chain where you can't lose that. And we also have a rear back here. I wish you could see, but what we've done is we've made it so where you could turn the pin upside down, pull it out real easy. There's none of those little clip pins to have to mess with that I hate, those hair pins. So you just put it in, and then the weight will hold it this way to keep it from coming out. And that will let it angle in both directions. So you do have a tilting angle. You have a manual offset if you want to use it. Most people, a lot of blades have it. Most people never use it. To use it, you've got to take out your 4 bolts and simply move it over one side or the other and then switch it back later. Now this was kind of like a design of a Woods blade that they used to have that they no longer make, just because it got a little bit expensive to make with all the the nice curved mow boards. It's a very deluxe blade. We changed the bolts that make your axle pin from 1 inch to 1.25 inches. We also made them grade 8, and we changed the hitch from being a pin hitch to a clevis style hitch. And it is, of course, quick attach acceptable, because you can see we've got them on there, and it's got your kickstand to hold it up. Got your Volk American-made cutting edges on all the sizes, and it's going to be a great little blade for this tractor and any tractor up to about the size of our other tractor. And we'll go over and do a walk around of that blade and that tractor also. We're today with what we've been calling our value blade. We've had it out for a couple of years now, and over the couple of years we've gone to version 2, and now we're really to version 3. So it's gone from a value blade. It's still a good value, but we've really made it so beefed up and some nicer features that's probably not the best name in the world. It's a good heavy duty blade. We've added the extra clevises under here to give it extra strength and ease to put your pins in. There's a lot of things you can't see back here that we've changed. We've moved the blade geometry to where it's a lot closer to the center pin. We've changed to grade 8 center pins. We've added a hook. It is quick attach. It has a lot of adjustment. It has so much adjustment. The one thing you don't want to do if you're cutting a ditch or something in the dirt or anything, that you can actually end up with the tip of the blade further ahead than the pin, and that's going to make it dig in, and you don't want to do that. So always remember, no matter when you're tilting and angling, cleaning out a ditch or something, that your blade is always angled back where it doesn't try to grab and hook. But this is a 6-way angle tilt. It angles from the back here on one pin, rotates here, and then offsets the complete blade from up front where it brings the blade way out to the side. So these are both great blades. That's a 7-foot blade, and our little one's a 54. I'm sorry we don't have more snow here today in North Carolina that we were supposed to have gotten. It's only 32 degrees. So we'll put Peanut on these 2 tractors and scrape a little snow, and you'll get an idea. Now this moldboard here is 2 bends. The little one is more of a rounded. So we'll get to scraping a little snow with Peanut and see how it goes. All right, so we're gonna do what little bit we can here with this snow. Go ahead, Peanut, make a run. I'll come around and go the other way. Because the ground underneath wasn't frozen when this snow came down, it's gonna come off pretty easy. I bet my little tractor does pretty good with this new blade. So as long as the snow doesn't get built up, and it's not going to with this much on the ground to push us sideways, we'll just stay going at it at an angle. Eventually it will build up enough to keep us sliding sideways. I have to clean up Peanut's mess. With this new rolled edge that we put on here, with this nice round edge, it's clearing it off with a fast pace and rolling it right out of the way. Peanut's the one that left the big streak. Snow is one of the worst things, like right here where there could be a grate or a storm drain. If you catch one at high speed, you can bend any blade if you're not careful. See, it's starting to take a little horsepower now to push this. But even though it's got a lot built up, it's still keeping it rolled off with this nice round edge blade. This is probably about a $250 cleanup job for somebody, and we would have been able to do it in about 15-20 minutes. So when I was a child, or when I was young, when I was 10 years old, I used to be out scraping snow. Okay, starting to push my tractor sideways a little bit now on the very last row. Especially, I'm in high range right now and I'm just out of power. I'm gonna switch my blade around to the back. And another thing you need to keep in mind, when you're scraping snow, you want this beam to be level. If you're up or down when you do angle your blade, it's going to cut one side in way more than the other. So always try to keep the beam of your plow level while you're angling. Okay, that's straight back. So our little blade did fine. No dents or dings, cutting edges in good shape. We can see it's gonna thaw out really good. As soon as the sun comes out, this will be dry. For all your snow blades, anything you need that goes on a tractor, front grapples, pallet forks, give us a call or an email at Everything Attachments. We'll be happy to help you.